Let's go. We're back. Yo, guys, we're back. Do tell me with loud PRIX. Welcome to the live stream. This story डालना था मैं अभी. Wow, it's been a while. Totally unplanned. But yeah, we're here for the IMOLA Grand Prix qualifying. I really don't know what else to say, to be honest. This has been so impromptu for me. No words, literally. Interesting. So guys, let me just promote, please. Let me just put out a story or something. Wait. I don't know if this is gonna. Okay, this is not looking good at all. We're just gonna go with the previous one. But okay. So me being me, I forgot to start the multi-view of F1. That is precisely why I can't show you the black screen just yet, but don't you worry, we are starting this right away. Just give me a moment, continue to live timing, let's set the time to so, apply, reset, just give me a couple of minutes, guys, and then we are good to go. And I guess so is the qualifying. Hey, I got recommended to myself. Look at this. Wait. Hey, let's go. You see this? Yeah, I'm watching myself. I'll never get used to this. This is amazing. Where's the link thing? Live. Oh. Live. No. MCLs GP QUALI. So unfortunately, I forgot to upgrade my subscription for F1 TV Pro. That is why we're stuck with this screen. Let me show you if it's visible or not. But stream viewers, let's fucking go. That's honestly goated. I don't know how true it is, but okay, so this interface has changed completely. Now I don't have to scroll. This is interesting. But this is annoying, like 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is annoying. Or maybe I just have to get used to it. But how is everyone doing? Ones who are watching. I need a cool song. I don't know what's. Can someone suggest me a cool song? Gangsta in Paradise. Maybe this will get me a copyright, but it's so good. It's goated. Yeah, you guys have to see this. I'm just gonna watch the qualifying as the home team Ferrari, the Scarlet Red car, is going out on this track. I have no expectations whatsoever, despite being a Lewis fan, by the way. Let me just, yeah, no more phone, I'm giving up. So, the C6 or the softest tire compound is being used, and it's been a while since I've dedicated myself to watch qualifying, because, I was in Europe. JK guys, a couple of races I was in Europe, so I didn't really follow them that much, because it was the American period. We had the Miami Grand Prix, then apparently the Japanese Grand Prix is in the morning as well in Europe, if I'm not wrong. Night, but who's to say, guys, I swear to God, if I start streaming, it's the Italian, not the Italian Grand Prix, but it's in Italy, Ferrari's home race, and Lewis manages to get pole. See, we do the absolute cinema. I swear, man, it will be the greatest thing that has happened to me in the last month or so. Huh. Why is the quality so bad? You really need to upgrade to F1 TV, whatever it is. Is this army serious? Oh, so this is why I couldn't see 60 FPS. But see, the great thing about not needing to scroll is I can always have F1 TV right on my screen. But where do I keep this? I'll keep this here. Yeah. How is everyone doing? Voice echoing. Yeah, someone could have said this. Thank you so much, Samuraji, for the voice echoing thing. And dude, Vedant, welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit the like button. And as I speak of Lewis Hamilton getting pole, Alex Albon has just gone purple in the first sector. What's happening in Formula 1? That's my Duolingo going off. I really should get the text up audio so you guys.
It's about to change because Lewis Hamilton's going to go over the line, and
he's just gone 200 seconds slower than Fernando Alonso in the Aston Martin. Are you serious? Behind Fernando Alonso, I don't mind. Behind an Aston Martin, it's crazy. Especially no pressure from you. Why would Lewis Hamilton feel the pressure? Wait, what am I moving now? What is game capture matter? What's this? Oh, this is window capture one. Wait, let me see if I can rearrange this to a better scale. This will be interesting. Alright, if someone's watching, do leave a like. There's no point in rearranging the scale. This is the perfect layout. Maybe we could just go a tiny bit slower. Yeah. So this is what matters for you guys, right? The top 10 or the top 15. But that reminds me, should I just put a bet on Lando Norris getting pole? Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe I'll just have a look and see what happens. As Verstappen has just gone 2.5 tenths quicker than Mr. Alexander Albon. I believe in Franz Hernan with the W. I believe in him. I'm just checking. Okay, 2 people have watched my story. I need someone to join in. Red flag. Oh! Verstappen's in the wall! No! No! Why the fuck was I on my phone?
2 and 3, we hadn't seen 5 and 6 until now.
yeah, the big moments were for the Racing Bulls in practice at the first chicane, at the Tamburello chicane, but you finding the wall. Second chicane of this race.
He's had an accident at turn 5. No, that's the first time I've seen Max Verstappen crash. No. This just took the fun out of it. The only man who could challenge the McLarens is in the wall. Why the fuck was I on my phone?
Him getting out of the car, but that is a big rebuild.
It's been a really tricky weekend for Yuki as well.
Oh, it's
Just
Yuki
was commenting earlier on saying there's absolutely no
Yuki
grip on
Tsunoda?
this
Oh,
soft
fuck
tyre.
it.
That's what he started this session on again. This is his first flying lap, but I guess he's dropped it in the left part of this at really high speed. There we go, it's on the... nailed that apex curve, it's unsettled the car.
Let's have a look at this from the trackside view. Big speed.
Holy
he
fuck,
rolls around the barrier and is lucky to
accident.
finish the right way up. That shows you how close the walls are and a massively violent impact.
Holy smokes.
That's a big
Yeah,
impact.
big crash there, and it looks to me, Julian, as if he got aggressive, more aggressive than we've seen from many cars on that left-hand part, turn 5 on the curb, and the barriers and the catch fencing doing a fantastic job
I wish I
to
could
stop
show you.
what is a very high.
I wish I could show you this. but we've just had a huge incident, and incidents at Imola, it's crazy. Like, I don't know, how do I show you? Look at this. Look at the radio from the drivers. Yeah, it's a big crash. Liam Lawson's. Oh my God, I just saw the video. It's a huge crash. I hope he's okay. No after effects of the G-force or something. It's that's a big crash. I'm gonna try and see if I can find it on Twitter or something. That's a big crash. We are going for Sonoda. Does anyone have the video? Yeah, I just got the video, guys. Let's fucking go. Wait a minute. Where's the thing? Okay, fucking I'll just show it to you by Chrome. No, it's just capturing a window. Yeah, I'll just show it to you here. Just look at this. Look at this crash. You would not believe what's just happened. Insane of a crash. Can I put it on full screen?
Salta por...
Events may see, Ankara may see. No, sorry, we're not putting it in full screen. I'm not messing with it, but just
encima del piano se...
Wow, that's a big one. It is crazy to see him walk out of that unscathed. Like 10 years ago, and we'd all be praying that the driver is okay. And now we're like, he just walked out of that one, but just holy shit, that's a biggie. And it's going to be a one hell of a repair job for the Red Bull and the tire barrier, to be honest. We have a slow-mo. Look at this. He just goes rear first, and this is because of this one. Wait, let me just show you. See, once he gets here and he changes the patch, the car gets airborne, and it's downhill from then. This flip, and then another flip. I'm glad he landed the right way up. Wow, insane. Here's the onboard. There might be nothing because the camera broke. Yeah, that's a big thing, man. We'll see. The rain's set to interrupt match. Lewis Hamilton sets another faster. We have stocks. We have India to send party delegations. I've seen Pakistan now request. Oh, that's just common. The gold. Raining so hard in Bangalore, the Colvins will have to retire their white jerseys as well. Well, foul. My man retired, but what happened?
Really quickly. This compromise, so annoying. We need to find a solution quickly, really quickly. It's just impossible.
We're not going to fix it now, but I understand.
I know, but we need to.
Okay, so I knew this. I was on board this yesterday. They were facing some issues, brake issues to be very specific. Both the cars, and Lewis Hamilton even said that it's not fixable overnight. So I really have my concerns with Ferrari pace. I just wish they get a decent amount of points. Like at least the worst they could have is a P6 and 7. I wish they get that, please. Not as a Ferrari fan, but as a racing fan. It hurts to see Ferrari perform like this. It's unreal. And the more I look at that crash, the more I'm thinking, is that what chicane is that? It's the second chicane, right? Bro, I remember a time when I used to play F1 like crazy. I used to remember the names. We'll see. IMOLA chicane names. So look, here is the numero uno, Tamburello, and oh, Villeneuve chicane. I remember this. I remember Aqua Minerale and nothing else really. Though it's the Villeneuve chicane. He crashed at the Villeneuve chicane.
Míralo, sí, el fotógrafo.
Insane. The red flag's still there. We'll see what's happening with the thing. Wait. Oi, you can see this. Oh, wait, would that get me? It will get me into trouble. Sorry, lads. I guess you're going back to the timing screen. Haha. And I'm going back to the live broadcast.
All right, different breed. We're looking down into the Racing Bulls garage, and they have had Isaac Hadjar entrenched in the top 10 at various points of the weekend. He did have that spin.
Maybe, look, what I think, I might be crazy, but can we wrap up the weekend and wow, they're repairing the tire barrier and it's almost done. I'd say 5 minutes. Oh, they're done. They're walking away from it.
Grass that the car dug into. Let's have another look at the moment. High-speed crash. Got to remember, they're taking enormous speed. These are chicanes, but they're taking such a high average speed. Curb doesn't look high enough to unsettle the car, and then into the wall, and there's the roll.
Crucially, you saw that impact with the tarmac as the car came off the curb. That puts load into the chassis, takes the load off the tires, and as we know, these huge aerodynamic devices.
Let me just confirm something, guys. Where is Nigel Mansell exactly from? Nigel Mansell is from... Where the fuck is Severin? Up, down in England. Oh, so he is British. Because I don't know where did I read this, but British people, they're very only the successful ones are British, otherwise they're Scottish.
So he's had an accident at turn 5.
He's okay.
He's okay.
So that was as Max Verstappen was coming out of Aqua Minerale on his lap, so then backing off straight away. And Oscar Piastri, perhaps one of the first drivers to have the first view of it.
And it's a when you come into it and you see the scene of the accident.
You right? Yeah, he's fine. He's out of the car.
Hence the radio message. Immediately, the drivers know what's at stake here. They know the challenges of this track.
I have no clue about the rookies.
Oh my god, I just saw the video.
Yeah, big crash.
Is he okay?
Yeah, we saw this on the radio transcriptions, but yeah. Okay, so number 30 is Liam Lawson. You see Yuki Tsunoda walking out. That is always great news. Do we have anything? Estimated time of Q1 resumption 4:20. I presume in 4 minutes time, as I had correctly predicted. It will be 5 minutes until the session resumes. And nothing else really. We just have to write. Maybe I could get a story in, but wow, we've had an insane crash. Wowza. I'm posting the story. Yeah. I regret watching mobile during its crash. Unharmed. Another testament to of safety. Guys, if you're watching the stream, might as well chat. Like, I'm not doing this for watch time or some shit. I'm just looking for interactions. And am I high or something? Why did I think it was Max Verstappen who crashed? Like, am I an idiot? That guy never crashes, and I even said that it's the first time I've seen him. See, the reason is Max Verstappen was on the broadcast, and wait,
A hold sign.
So what do I do?
Sorry, mate. That was meant to be a hold. That wasn't a full release. We were just going to creep out.
I go to the light or not?
Yeah, just go to the light now.
So it was the Alpine of Franco Colapinto. Clearly a miscommunication there.
something happened. I couldn't give two fucks about it because I was explaining. And now, as I say, I want to buy the new subscription. Instagram, of course this is flipped. Of course this is flipped. But Instagram shows me the upgrade to 4K, the F1 TV Premium ad. But yeah, as I was saying, the reason why I thought it was Verstappen, because Verstappen was on my screen. Then I took my phone, I opened Instagram, I opened my story, and I saw that two people had watched my story. I look up, there's a Red Bull in the wall, I look here actually, I mean the timing screen for you guys, I look there, I saw red flag, then I saw the red flag on the broadcast, and the next thing I see is a Red Bull in the barriers. Before seeing the number, I'm like, oh fuck, it's gotta be Verstappen, he was on a flyer, he was pushing, has to be him in the wall, and I actually thought it's the second last corner. I mean, see, you come up after Aqua Minerale, there's the chicane. Then when you go straight downhill, I thought it was that section, but turns out it was Villeneuve chicane. What happened with the Alpine?
New team for him. He's on debut, working with lots of new people, different strategic.
Oi, I just stopped accidentally. So the green light is go, go, go. The Alpine of Colapinto is the first car out. By the way, his debut weekend in Formula 1 as a full-time driver. I mean, he drove a couple races last season and he was pretty good. And we didn't actually understand why didn't he drive for Alpine and Jack Doohan drove, but Jack Doohan climbed the penis. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. What in the hell is Gabriel Bortolet on about? And Hamilton is just sitting there in the pit lane, but climb the penis a bit up and down. This has got to be one hell of a screenshot. This is crazy. I'm gonna send this to myself. Oi. Yeah. Oh, I can just send it right in front of you. More. Not more. I have to search for my name. Gabriel Bortolet. Screaming crazy. Why is the air conditioning not working? Need to have a look. But Isaac Hadja, the only driver on the grid who has never been knocked out in Q1. What I remember, no, it was a 100% finishing streak for Oscar and Pierre Gasly. But I remember the times when Verstappen and Hamilton were the only ones to reach Q3 every single race. And this is what, 7th or 8th race. And we've already lost everyone in Q1. That is diabolical.
Before resumption time announced. So Colapinto, as I said, we'll have to put that out of his mind as we get back underway. Qualifying around this Imola circuit ahead of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And Isaac Hadjar is out there. Decent bit of clear air for Hadjar.
So I don't think the track has ramped up because only like half the grid were out there. So it's pretty much still a new track, and whatever there from FP3, but right now I'm just blabbing random shit at this point. Yeah, definitely. So there we have Isaac Adja with going through the uphill section, going down to Zacqua Minerale, and what is his time in the second sector? Albon has done a 54, like 50.4. Isaac Adja now gets to the chicane and is just 1.5 down. Now I remember in practice sessions drivers were just 1.1 seconds off. And also guys, this is the first time in, I guess, since Mercedes joined the grid that Toto Wolff is missing a weekend completely. Like, he's not even there through comms. I don't know the reason why he's missing, but usually I know this stuff, man. I just feel like a dumb fuck right now. Yeah, I know this stuff. Why is Toto missing? Interesting. This is Ollie Behrman, who is 12th right now. Another day. There's lots of new people. I wish we could go back to the 2021 grid. You know, Hamilton was Verstappen battling it out. It's the good old days. 2024 was kinda interesting, but I don't think I'll ever watch a season like 2021. What a season, man. And Sainz just moves first ahead of Albon with 7 minutes to go. To to what? The two Williams are right there. Amateur streaming right here, ladies and gents. Arc de Triomphe. Interesting. Verstappen, my goat. I should bet on him actually. We'll do that in Q2. We'll do some crazy shit. Guys, do we think Verstappen can get pole? It really depends on Q1 timings of the McLarens. So here we have George Russell rounding the penultimate corner, which is basically the last corner, because the last corner is actually flat out. It doesn't really matter. Goes second fastest behind Alonso. What is Alonso driving? Verstappen shows levels to these. Half a second quicker than Fernando Alonso. Hamilton with a slow middle sector. Can we just not show Ferrari, man? It's Leclerc is a second slower than the Red Bull. My good lord. Hamilton ninth. So it's not even the two drivers. The two drivers are very good. It's how shit the car is. Norris just fifth fastest, 7 tenths behind, 7.5 tenths behind Verstappen. What? Here's Oscar Piastri going across the line right about now, and he is 3 tenths slower. I put, can anyone challenge McLaren's in the title? And McLaren's are already shitting. This generational jinx, ladies and gents. Generational jinx. Okay, there might be copyright over this, but I'm just watching my friend's stories. If you guys don't already know, the attention span is quite low. And one of my other friends, who's not a friend, who's like a bhaiya to me, it's just gone live. I don't know if you could see it, but is the IPL match even happening? Can I bet on? Oh, he locked up. That's why. Landon Norris, lap time deleted. That's a biggie. He's just going through the toss. If I'm not wrong, it's the uphill hairpin kind of thing. And did he go off 4 wheels off? I don't think he did, but it did cost. Oh, that's Oscar Piastri. So Lando Norris's time will be deleted, in my opinion. And then Oscar Piastri had the same problem. Both McLaren drivers facing. Oh, Leclerc is 9th. That means Hamilton has dropped considerably. We've just seen. Holy fuck, I'm sleepy. Extremely sorry, guys. And there's no blue bottle, anyways, for me to drink water. I have no clue what to stream, to be honest. We'll do a Chivalry 2 stream. I love that game. And also, yesterday I was spiraling like crazy. I have an entire semester's worth of backlog and stuff. So I was just spiraling. Voice echoing Fenitrix, dude, Paytana. It's just. No one told me streaming can get this boring, especially if we're not in a race. Just listen to the commentary, please. I'll shut the fuck up.
Alpine Colapinto and the Racing Bulls of Liam Lawson all needing to get out there. What we saw so far this weekend, Ant, is huge track evolution with almost every session. I wonder if that is going to play a big factor in these last 3 minutes or so.
It absolutely will. It's inevitable that we'll see track evolution. Also, the drivers, you have to dial yourself in. What we're watching here.
That was a big impeding from Sauber. Okay, copy.
They would have made it out if they didn't have to then slam on the brakes after getting over that white line. So Kimi Antonelli having to do the same. They caused that chain reaction there. But this now, yeah, this puts the pressure on the drivers because there's going to inevitably be a lot of lap time to find, not just from the circuit improving, but your...
Look, what we're going to do is we're going to bet $1. That is what we're going to bet. But who to bet on is the real question. Like, my heart, even though I hate that kid Lando Norris, I don't hate him, it's just that I don't like him. My heart says that Lando Norris can get a pole here. Stats say that Oscar Piastri will get a pole here, and the brain says Max Verstappen will get a pole here. Because that Max Verstappen is Max Verstappen, man. Do you want me to look at Polymarket right now as we speak? There's just 2 minutes to go. Bortoledo has gone 2 times faster than Liam Lawson. You can't see Liam Lawson right now. We'll just get a look at the knockout zones, please. I guess that will be better. We got a viewer. I was starting to get sleepy, to be honest. But hey, please chat. It's getting lonely out now. Can you please chat? Gabriel Bortoledo and Sauber's stake. They are stake F1 kick Saubers. I can always gamble on stake. Thank you as always. Thank you for reminding. But we are going on Polymarket nonetheless. I'm doing this. I'm doing this on stream. Bortoledo is just 300ths of a second faster. Slow third sector. And who is off? Nico Hülkenberg into the gravel. I mean, he's not off, but he had tipped his wheels into the gravel, and unsafe release for Hülkenberg as well. Tsunoda will be out. The 2 Haas cars will be out. Thank you for going. I'm an idiot. 0 viewers right now, but Liam Lawson and Nico Hülkenberg. I believe in Lawson, to be honest. The both Haas cars, are they doing an improvs? Ocon right now coming across the line against... Oh, yellow flag, yellow flag. Something's happened. Something has definitely happened. But where has it happened? Oh, he's in the wall. In the wall. The Alpine of Colapinto is debut weekend. And that is not how you would want to wait. And I guess the session is not resumed. So that means Lawson, Hülkenberg, Behrman's lap. Red flag came out after Behrman. What? Abort and come in. So both Hamilton and Leclerc, they're coming in. But That's the second red flag, and it's right after the Tamburello chicane. Interesting. Whose match is there? We have City and Crystal Palace. I feel like City are going to win. Can we bet on that? Wow, I look ugly. But yeah. Let's just listen to the radio, please.
Smoky lockup and came back onto the circuit without hitting the barrier, but it was his teammate Isaac Hadjar yesterday in FP2 that actually made contact with the same, but not as hard as what Colapinto's just suffered, but good to see him getting out the car as well.
One of the things that Franco Colapinto, though, had to try and do, drive fast, not crash, score points, and, well, he's already, we suspect, got a one-place grid penalty coming his way. Now he's got a damaged car, which Alpine will have to work hard overnight to repair.
That session done, guys. Verstappen, Piastri. So we actually never saw how the lap times are after the track has ramped up, and according to the commentators, the track actually ramps up pretty well. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Done. What? Oh, wait, let me just reset this, and then we go to Poly Market, ladies and gents. Please ignore these numbers. But in sports, we can go to not EPL. Maybe we could bet on this game. City something. City Crystal Palace. But we scroll down, we go to F1, and who will take pole? Constructors Grand Prix winner, second place pole winner. If we say Verstappen, we are essentially doubling our money. Essentially, in theory. But what about the City games? City Crystal Palace game. What if I search for City? Manchester. What if I search for Manchester? City versus Crystal Palace. What? EPL, NHL, UCL, MLB, NFL, golf, cricket, chess, boxing, other. Maybe another. Why can't I bet on this? Why? IPL, EPL. I'm sorry, I'm teaching you guys gambling, but it's the right gamble. Look, trending. Maybe we'll find it in trending or something. US Iran nuclear deal. What price will Bitcoin hit? F1 Drivers Champion. What? Why is there no Crystal Palace's game, man? Wait, what I can do is, does this work? I'm new to Polymarket, but EPL. Then when is this? When is Everton live soon? Forecasts. I want forecasts. Esports, tennis, cricket, golf, MLB. Let's click on EPL on purpose. Let's scroll. This is Sunday 18th May. This is tomorrow. And Arsenal are gonna win this probably, so we are getting double money on this. I don't trust the North London Dicks anyways. How is Liverpool and Brighton a tougher fight than Arsenal and Newcastle? No clue. City Bournemouth. Please give it a comeback. Interesting, mate. Interesting game view. This is Man City. Do I search for Man City? How do I do man? Do I do city? Wait, look at this. Man City versus Crystal Palace. And what we'll do is we'll put Polymarket in the title and FA Cup champion. Yeah, we have this. Yes, no. So if I put $1 on here, I am getting nothing. I'm sorry. Wait. Yeah, you weren't meant to see the screen. I'm just gonna wait. Let me just get my iPad. What we'll do is we'll transact live. I have my secured wallets. I promise this is the last dollar that I am putting in onto this platform. I'm gonna switch back to live timing for you guys. The red flag is still there. Listen to
the crash, hence why he was pushing, why he didn't lift off when he got onto the grass. It was desperate stuff for him. And Jack Doohan, who he replaces, I wonder how much he's smiling right now, because obviously that's a previous shot.
Yes, I'm not sure he's just seen that. I think we are being told that was just now a reaction to it. So Doohan, who makes way for Franco Colapinto for, well, we think the next 5 races, if you're Flavio Briatore, well, it might well be more than that, but not if Colapinto continues to crash like that. But of course, the pressure being built after entering the fast lane in the pit lane before that restart time that we got initially was officially confirmed. It was just an estimated time before that. We've seen that occur before with George Russell's Mercedes earlier on this year in Bahrain, and for that he was given a one-place grid penalty from the team radio you heard earlier. It very much felt like Alpine knew what was coming their way. So with that in the background of his mind, followed by the crash, it's not the return Franco Colapinto would have liked, and we will be, well, a car short in to Q2, which has been delayed as we await for a time to get that underway.
Well, Franco Colapinto does come in, or returns to Formula One, as a bit of a fast but furious driver, doesn't he? What's this, Ollie Bearman coming up to the line? The red light was on. The red flag was there before he reached the checkered flag.
So Bearman was on, I think, for a decent lap in those first 2 sectors and just missed it. Let's hear.
Why am I lost on the thing?
Yeah, we're checking all it.
On the road, I didn't do a lap now, so.
Yeah, we're checking it. Hopefully it's a mistake. Then we'll get ready to go anyway.
Now that's a shame, because he's obviously seen on the Delta the lap time. When the driver's at the wheel, you can look down and check how your reference time is compared to your best effort so far. He would have seen he was doing a much better lap than his previous, and he crosses the line. He goes, well, where's that shiny lap time gone? That surely would have seen me through. But when the red flag's out, it doesn't even show up on the board.
Q2 will start at 4:46 local time, so a few minutes time, currently 4:41. And just to confirm, Liam Lawson out in Q1 along with Nico Hulkenberg. A mistake in the Ravazza, could have seen Hulkenberg through perhaps if he managed to complete it. Esteban Ocon, and there you saw Ollie Bearman, no Yuki Tsunoda as well after crashing out. Now that is a pretty cool view in the house. I reckon that'd be quite good for commentary.
That's the view you have all the time, though, surely, Harry.
Yeah, that is true. I wouldn't be able to stand on that, though. Someone also who usually has a good view of things is Ted Kravitz.
Well, thank you, Harry. I've been having a view of the drivers passing me in the pit lane as they go to get weighed and then go to face the media in the pen. Some people call it the walk of shame, Harry. I wouldn't be so cruel on the poor drivers who go out in Q1. But Esteban Ocon passed. I think he knew he was going to go out unless he found some kind of miracle lap time. And then Nico Hulkenberg passed me, and I was expecting to see Ollie Bearman, but as you say, he's been sat in the car, he's been told to wait there by the team, as you saw, while they try and understand. But it's as clear as day, even if it wasn't by much, that he didn't actually manage to get the lap in before the red flag the end of the session. So
hi to the new viewer. If you don't know what's happening right now, we're trying to bet. Yeah.
Has made that walk of shame and is headed towards the weighbridge.
Yeah, also making that walk of shame to the pen. We can get the thoughts of the man who, in that session, knocked out in 16th. Liam Lawson, let's hear from him.
Liam, did the second red flag cost you then?
Yeah, we just started another lap, and yeah, it's a shame we did one lap in the session. It was a very compromised lap as well, with a rush warm-up, and then, to be honest, all we had to do was just drive around and go a little bit quicker, and obviously we never got the chance, so it's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, at least the two guys seem to have come out of there. They were quite heavy hits. I mean, how tough was it out there in certain corners?
I mean, it's tough with quali, and at this track, when you put the car on the limit, it's if you go over it, it pays. There's a price to it, obviously, which is what we've seen today. But obviously, that's also what makes a track like this quite exciting. And obviously, at the same time, you don't want to see crashes, like we saw today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Liam Lawson then out in Q1, clearly disappointed, frustrated. The red flag not helping him, hasn't qualified higher than 12th all year for the Kiwi, who continues to try and rebuild after his rather brutal demotion from Red Bull to the sister team Racing Bulls. But we'll have to see his teammate carry on through, Isaac Hadjar, making it through into the second part of qualifying, along with the likes of Gabriel Bortoletto and Isaac Hadjar, all very close together, fighting in that ever-tightening midfield. So start of Q2, well, it's going to be delayed again after the initial start time being given of 16:46. So we wait a little bit longer for that to get underway, so a further delay there. Williams, Carlos Sainz and Alex Albon looking strong.
I'm just trying, but I have insufficient funds on my Solana. Now I am not in the mood to bridge my other currencies. What if I do this? Wait a minute, and 7. Wow, I have no clue what to do right now, to be honest. This has just fucked me over. Do you know what happened actually last night? Last night, I listened to my sister and I bet the last $4 I had of Bitcoin going up, and it goes down. Irony at its fucking peak. So right now, in front of you guys, not in front of you guys, maybe please listen to this. I'm just gonna do some work. Failed to reach Q3 for the first time in Miami.
For him in his initial banker lap, but the smiles are still out in the grandstands, and a diverse range of support as well. Mercedes and Ferrari all coming together, because you've got the Italian, the boy from Bologna, in the Mercedes, but you've got the Ferrari team with Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. If you're an Italian, where does your support go? It's got to go to both, surely.
Exactly, yeah. Do you support Kimi Antonelli, the local boy from Bologna? Or do you support with the Tifosi, the red team, Ferrari? But, you know, everyone can support who they want, and that's what the beauty of Formula One these days. Now, looking in the Haas garage here, so Behrman's still sitting there, ready to go, poised, even though our timing page said that he's P19.
Ah, so let's bring in Bernie Collins from Race Control on this. Just in from, well, the FIA's Race Control. Lap time of car 87, Ollie Behrman, under review. What have you made of this?
Well, yeah, I think that Race Control have a lot more information than I will, hopefully. But I do agree with Ant on the onboard. It does look like the red flag was out before he crossed the line, the checkered flag on track. But the one thing to remember is that in the past, I think what has to be arguing is the software used on the pit wall from a strategy side isn't as accurate to as many decimal places, so it may have appeared in their software like they were through, just because of inconsistencies between timing systems that we use. So that's one thing. Additionally as well, in the past, if someone's been on a lap and that close to the end, they've waited to throw the red flag if it doesn't affect anyone else in that section of track. So that's the big thing they'll be looking at, is should they have allowed Behrman finish that lap, or was there another driver in the section where the incident happened that meant the red flag was totally needed? So there might be a few things going on in race control in order to ensure, and you know, we've had this so much, the worst thing to happen now would be that Behrman doesn't go through if they think that's what should happen, and then we end up with it trying to be decided after qualifying. But I think that'll be along the lines of the discussion that's ongoing.
Well, if he is put through, well, the concerned faces on the Sauber pit wall there you just saw from Gabriel Bortoleto. I can deduce from the under review for Ollie Behrman lap, that's why we've got the delayed start of Q2. But this is fascinating.
It is fascinating. So I don't know if Ted's down there. Can you see if Bortoleto is ready to go as well? I mean, he's on our timing page. Looks like he's through. Is he ready, Ted?
Without a very long periscope, Anthony. As I said, I'm between the Mercedes and the Red Bull garage. Without a 50-meter periscope, I can't see. But he hasn't passed me, so of course of course Bortoleto's in the car. He's definitely in the car because at the moment he's in and he's in Q2. So I understand that the stewards and the race director and the timekeepers are all trying to get their act together, but well, it's a bit suboptimal, isn't it?
Just a bit.
just a bit, Ted. You bet your bottom dollar that Bortoleto's in the car. By rights, you know, the Sauber think the initial decision is correct, and Bortoleto's in Q2.
Because
for this to get turned over again would be doubly embarrassing. Sorry, go on, Anthony.
Because we're in a situation here, of course, that one knocks the other one out.
Indeed, yeah.
Well, Gabriel Bortoleto, we've seen on our own garage cameras that Bernie Collins has got access to, that he is in the car. Bortoleto, who, if it all stays as is, has made it through into Q2, right on the bubble, 15th, making his way through. But currently, under review is Ollie Behrman's lap, which is why we have a bit of a delayed start to this Q2. Fernando Alonso also very much in his car, looking rather chill, finished Q1 up in third.
Well, where has this come from? I spoke to Aston Martin yesterday. I asked him, how's it going? Because you never know. It looked like it was a bit of a disappointing day in FP1 and FP2, not even challenging the midfield in terms of lap times. And the view was that it was a really difficult day, not where they want to be. And look at them now, up there for what it's worth in the first qualifying round, right up there. So qualifying for Alonso so far, looking very good and much better than anyone expected.
No, well, his teammate Lance Stroll had the big upgrades for Friday's practice session. Then they put them onto Alonso's car, and it is a big upgrade for Aston Martin. The floor, top body work, including the engine cover, the halo and the beam wing. So perhaps it is proving fruitful for Fernando Alonso. But early stages, we'll see how he goes in Q2. Ollie Behrman then still waiting in the cockpit of his Haas car to see if under review he might well be through into Q2 after a bit of confusion over whether he did cross the line in time to finish his lap before the red flag and the checkered flag were out. From our general watching of it, it certainly seemed like, well, unfortunately he was caught out by the red flag, but they're deeming enough of a question mark over that to have a review into it. And well, it could affect this man here, Gabriel Bortoleto, who, if Behrman is put through, well, Bortoleto will be the victim of it and fall down and get knocked out. Still, though, having out-qualified his teammate.
I better not comment. Wait.
Time in 7 races this season, so
I better not comment on that. We have green flag. When is the session starting? I have no clue, couldn't give two shit. So what we're going to do is we're going to start my older device. And just give me a moment. Okay. So my phone is starting up. This is my old phone, 5-6 years ago. This has some crypto in it. We are going to fucking trade, my man. We are going to earn the monies. Money, money, money. Uh-huh. So, let's just look at the Twitter, my man. What's happening? By the way, my F1 Twitter's just changed completely. It's right now India, Pakistan, cricket, F1, video games, and movies. The Pope Milton, we say we are Ricky was risky few. So right now, guys, the Ferrari boys are celebrating surviving Q1. Are those the lows that we've reached? Holy guacamole. I'm blabbering random shit, yeah. Extremely sorry. I'm just watching Twitter on my phone as well. Oh, by the way, TTS Extrelo, we didn't really review it, did we? Insane. Insane crash, watching stories, and insane on Samarena's part as well. Crazy. Crazy comeback. He's made big. What are we talking about? I'm doing a fucking F1 stream. Talk about Formula fucking 1. Instead, we're gambling, we're looking at my friends' stories, we are discussing cricket, we're discussing politics, and wow, and I've just seen Italians wear Mercedes merch. Insane, to be honest. You must have seen this on social media as well, that Kimi Antonelli's biggest achievement was getting his Italian friends to wear Mercedes merch in Italy. By the way, insane stuff to not wear Ferrari. But Valtteri Bottas in Mercedes once again this year. I completely forgot about it. Man, I gotta be a F1 nerd once again. I've gotta start it again. I've gotta breathe F1 once again. Ladies and gentlemen, the phone is starting up. A gambling device is starting up. By the way, that's off the grid, pretty much. It's switched off most of the time. No batteries, anyways. But this is a neat little setup we've got going here, to be honest to you guys, with you guys. I've used a tripod and ha, Cristiano, Mercedes Cristiano on the back of this. No, Mercedes Cristiano. I meant Manu Cristiano on the back of this. Authenticator app is being opened, and wait a minute, something ain't right. We are doing a this. Wait, so we put 365659 and we verify. Not now. How? Why? What? Each one of my nice accounts has zero money. Start with game. What? I'm not doing this. I'm not providing anything to them. Closing this account, sorry. By the way, this phone, it's crazy. what we are going to put right now is 6, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 hyphen 4, 7, 1, 9, 6, 3, 6, 9, 7, 0, 9, 7, 3, 6, 7, 1, 6, 9. 3, 6, 7 के पहले was hyphen and a 6, 9 पे hyphen. Close. Your account is closing, logging out, and my account has been closed, ladies and gents. We are back.
Might have been another red light or flag waved elsewhere around the circuit, maybe even at Tamburello itself, because once the race director pulls the trigger, then there's a slight delay in the process as well. So maybe that's what they were having a look at. When exact timing-wise did race director push the button?
And that will be something Jonathan Wheatley, the team principal Sauber, will know, pinpoint, and be retelling that to the stewards, having a look at that.
Okay, so I think we've had an issue. I really want to bet on. United Dubai, United what? It's by City gets me nothing. But oh, sorry, no more betting, ladies and gents. No more.
Enough, and do the lap when it counts, because you never know when the next.
Yep. I might as well private this stream right away, because I can't show my public betting info out there in the public. Boop, boop, boop. That is the sound of me going absolutely bonkers. Ha.
Esteban Ocon and Oliver Behrman with Yuki Tsunoda having a big crash at the start of Q1. He didn't get to set a lap time. He walked away and was sent to the medical center for precaution.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, due to there being psychological problems, I've decided to end the stream. 43 career pole positions for Max Verstappen, 104 for Lewis Hamilton. The two most pole positions on the grid. The two drivers with the most pole positions on the grid. But as I said, due to psychological problems, it is unfortunately time to end the stream midway. I'm extremely sorry, guys. I'm extremely sorry. It's just the next 3 weeks, they're going to take a toll on my brain, and I feel like last night I've gone insane anyways. So please bear with me, and thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, honestly, other than killing me, you could do whatever you want, to be honest. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. It's been lovely. Thank you so much for everyone who turned up. Dude, Vedant, Shubharaji, and for the PRIX. Love you all. So why do I always go with Shukran Alvida Salama on exits? No clue. Verstappen, will that be impeding? I don't think so. He's just gotten a big ass stove from the Mercedes and was gotten out of his way. But yeah, look with the purple. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm quitting. Before I get my hopes up, thanks so much for watching, and yeah, adios, amigos.
Do you remember when you walked away? When all of our embers became ashes of grey? But I've been going time again and time again. I hope that you will see my heart too. But you don't remember me like I remember you. Like I remember you. I've been searching for the right time, but there's never